You know, it's interesting that today in the evangelical church, for many, and I would even say most churches, there's not a path to train leaders in the church. And when I say that, I mean, there's not a path to train elders in the church. There's not a path to train pastors in the church or even missionaries. You know, the Apostle Paul, when he was instructed Timothy, he made it clear in 2 Timothy 2:2 that faithful men are responsible to train faithful men who can then train faithful men. XL Ministries is about wanting to help you as a church to train in the context of the church. Now, we do that in part by providing discipleship resources. So if you want to disciple men and women in the context of the church, we have discipleship manuals that are available to you. Not only do they deal with the practical aspects of ministry, but they also teach Bible knowledge and systematic theology, the things that are so critical for discipleship in the local church. But beyond that, we have a clear path, a discipleship manual, so a church can actually equip a man to become an elder in the local church. You know, many churches pray that God will raise up elders, but we're actually taught in Ephesians 4 that it's the church's privilege to equip the saints for the work of ministry. And so we provide tools for the church to help you to do that, because at the end of the day, not only are there character qualities that are essential, but there's also biblical knowledge, systematic theology that a man has to know if he's to be elder qualified. After all, he does have to be able to protect sound doctrine and refute those who contradict. Now also, most churches actually never take an active role in training men to be pastors or men and women to be missionaries. XL Ministries works with local churches to provide intensive 2 to 3 year internships that can be done with or without seminary to equip, again, men for pastoral ministry and men and women for the mission field. And when they go through this intensive training that is all done under the authority of the local church, it equips them for the work that God has in store for them. It is the church's responsibility and privilege to train leaders in the church. And so we would love to be able to help you to train both men and women to become leaders in the church, men to become elders in the church, and then what a delight it is for the church if you have the privilege to train a man to become a pastor or men and women to become missionaries. We would love to have the opportunity to work with you in developing leaders, so please feel free to reach out to us.